They are not actually taking any side. They're taking deeply seriously the vision of the project, which is to love everyone, no matter what they did or didn't do. And that is part of why they want to move so slowly in making the project public, because they want everything that they say in the name of the project to be from that place of really loving everyone, and that it takes quite a bit of work, the same work that Aida just spoke about in terms of the effort that it takes to counter the narratives of separation, the habits of distance and mistrust, and to stay open, to stay open, to stay open. And they're doing it. It was so moving for me.
But in that description, there is a statement to imagine 100,000 women dressed in white from all nationalities, from all colors, from all ages, from all backgrounds, moving in a grassroots way from bottom up, from self-organization, moving toward places where it's Mother Earth is wounded, and that wound is called war.
I don't know that this will happen, but I have a deep conviction that if we actually manage to press a button and bring 100,000 women dressed in white to Gaza, it would stop the war. That I have a deep conviction about. And yet we don't have the capacity. So there's something about holding a vision and mourning the gap that is essential to being able to function in nonviolence. Because if you don't mourn the gap and accept the capacity limit, then you will end up pushing from a place of urgency, which interferes with that intense commitment to loving that is at the heart of nonviolence.
We can, as Miki said it before, we don't know, and it's a collectively, it's a good base for humanity, for human beings to be in a state of not knowing, because the knowing that comes from what we know, the boxes that we know, we can see where did it lead us, and can we try to step out of these boxes, and can we try imagination, and can we also try to hold the not knowing also in these places where in the not knowing imagination, magic can come, and we are lacking magic. We became too linear.
Too very difficult to face painful truths about what happens within patriarchy. One is the overwhelming majority of violence, overwhelming majority, is done in the hands of men. Not that men are violent or all men engage in violence, not this, that most of the violence, overwhelming majority, is done by men. That's one that is very difficult for everyone to look at. The other one that for me is equally difficult and even less spoken about is that the overwhelming majority of the training of little boys to become men is done in the hands of women. So we are full participants.
Absolutely.
And inside every soldier, there's a heart and a human soul. Inside every guerrilla fighter, there's a heart and a human soul. And my belief is that the presence of 100,000 women is enough. Not just 100,000 random women, 100,000 women that are held in a field of love and hold everyone in a field of love. That will be enough to touch that heart and human soul.
My main source of trust is that I trust life. I trust that the universe, the stars, whoever the creator we want to call her, that created us, it created us with a plan. It created us with an intention. It created us with a with a plan. And the plan, our plan, not only as human beings, but the plan for life is life. The plan for life is love and light. I would add, from the land of guilt and shame, nothing grows. But from the land of taking responsibility, mourning, what my ancestors did, mourning what I did yesterday also, that morning. But what is the responsibility today? Today that I got the insight, today, what is my responsibility? That's the adventure of life. No shame, no guilt, no blame, but looking into responsibility and saying, people, let's wake up. It's our